Welcome back on the Lobo Coaches Show alongside the head football coach at UNM, Bob Davie. I'm Robert Portnoy, and Coach, it's time for our weekly Ask the Coach segment presented by Subway. We've got a question today from Andy in Deming. If you want to, you can submit your question at golobos.com. Andy wants to know, how do you contain Wyoming's outstanding quarterback, Brett Smith?
Yeah, that's a great question as we move forward now to next week's game against Wyoming. I think, I've got tremendous respect for Brett Smith. First of all, the way he plays the game. Last year I used the term gym rat. He's a guy that really just loves to play. He makes a lot of plays. First thing, he's tremendously fast, so you have to contain him. They'll give you a lot of no back empty sets, and that spreads you out all over the field, and then he runs it. Second, he's got a very quick release. But Robert, you've heard me say this many times. It's more about us right now, particularly in our phase of development here with the defense. It's about us taking care of our techniques and continuing to build on defense. So as much respect as I have for Brett Smith, it's all about us continuing to build our own techniques within our defensive scheme.
Thanks a lot for the question, Andy. It's time now for our Subway Player of the Game. And there were so many possible choices this go-around, Coach Davie, but we went with Cole Gautsche, as much for this great throw and what he did in the pass game as another 100-yard rushing day.
Yeah, I think that's a great selection because Cole Gautsche really is the orchestrator of all that you see going on around him. He's become just a very confident, true triple option quarterback that continues to get better throwing the football. I think you saw last night on the throw to Carlos Wiggins. We had some other throws. We really could have probably thrown the ball a little bit more, but Cole Gautsche is a remarkable young man. I think he has a chance to be the face of this program moving forward, and you couldn't ask for more from a young quarterback. Keep in mind this is only his second year playing college football.
So now back-to-back weeks, he has just made some pretty throws for touchdowns to Carlos Wiggins, a little go down the left sideline, and now this one, the post, both of them just fantastic, dropped them right in there.
Yeah, and that's the missing piece. As we move forward offensively here, I think all of our fans and I think our opponents probably realize we're in a pretty good scheme on offense, particularly for the situation we're here in New Mexico. It will give us a chance to win. The next step is to become more diversified, be able to get those big shots down the field off the option. And that's going to continue to take time. But the combination of Cole and these young skill players I keep talking about, you can see that it's out there. It's a pretty positive future for us, I think.
The thing that so impressed me in the second half, the fact that you guys were able to keep the gas pedal to the floor. You had been unable to sustain it against UNLV the week before when you had 35 at halftime. You continued to throw when the opportunities were there, and the run game stayed so prolific in the second half.
Yeah, and we talked about that at halftime. We talked about last week we were in this situation. We had 35 points in the first half, but we only scored 7 in the second. Let's not do that again. Let's stay aggressive. Let's keep going, and let's go score as many points as we can. And we were able to finish the game strong.